All right, everybody, welcome back. This is Rob from Make Money Audit on the YouTube channel and makemoneyaudit.com. We're doing an audit today. One of my more favorite YouTube gurus, Mr. Chris Koerner. This one, he claims he makes 4K a day with this weird middleman business. Okay, I'll let you go ahead and listen to a little bit before we get into the video. To the audit, sorry.
$20,000. Yeah, it's crazy. Our company's only existed for 6 months. I lived in a closet for the whole duration of that. In Norway, we're passively invoicing like $12,000 a month right now.
Wow.
I have my mom as customer service there.
It's on autopilot. Like,
Yeah.
why cut off the revenue, right?
Exactly.
Mom needs a job.
Next week, we're doing 1,000 cakes for one single company.
Wow. Tell me your thoughts on the dead internet theory. What that has to do with this?
The dead internet theory is that 99.99% of the content we
Okay, so if you look at this video, what he does is he sends out cakes to these companies to get them to call them to promote and make sales. So let me kind of get into the audit here and I'll tell you where this one lands. So he says he makes 120K in 45 days sending cakes instead of cold emails. Good concept. That's, sometimes the weird one gets you in there. Okay. Instead of cold calling, the number is real. What he skips is the catch. He's been selling since he was 12. He did 0 sales in his first 2 months, 2.5 months, and the 120K only hit after his idea went viral. So you're not copying a system, you're copying a lottery ticket, because if his video didn't go viral, he'd be dead in the water. That's the only thing that's got him going. So we'll listen to a little bit more.
we consume on the internet, emails, phone calls, videos such as the one we're making right now, it's all going to be AI. So in a world like that, we're not going to be able to send cold emails. We're not going to be able to send LinkedIn DMs or cold call anyone because...
See, I get his concept. His concept is really good. I mean, to be honest with you, that's one way to get somebody's attention. You send them a cake, okay? But he's sending a cake for somebody else. He's not sending the cake for his business. He's the middleman. So he sends it for somebody else. So let me get more back into the audit. So the 45-day clock is rigged. Okay, here's why. He did 0 sales in his first 2.5 months in the US. So there's your key there. The 45 window starts only after his viral LinkedIn Instagram moment, not from the day one. He had the failure period. So he didn't make his money right out of the gate like Chris and he claims again here. That's what you guys always got to understand. So, and Lindholm, he's not a beginner. He's been selling since he was 12. He's competed in national or Norwegian championship of sales. So the guy is good. He can sell. He is good for, you get that. The cake idea came from booking 17 meetings in 4 hours at a sales competition. You're being sold, and anyone can do this story by a career closer. Yeah. Lindholm is this guy is just born to sell. So if you think you're like him, okay, you got it. But you think about it, the cake is a good idea, or any other type of idea would work too. But the problem with this, and what Chris and him they keep telling you, is the inflated time frame. That's the unrealistic problem. Okay, so let's get more into it. So the 120K in revenue is not profit. His own numbers, profit is 30 to 40 grand. So the flex is 30% margin business, and he's the middleman reselling other bakery cakes, not 120K payday. So he only makes about 30 to 40 grand. Okay, but he is the middleman, so I get it. The money is whale driven. Archie.com ordered 1,000 cakes, $100 each in one campaign. The single client is roughly a full 120K a month. Landing one enterprise whale in 45 days is not repeatable for a beginner to outcome. So if in the beginning, you're not going to get it. It's not going to happen. But, the concept is good. I really like the concept. I really do. So let's bring a little farther into this thing here. Let's see. So the 35% conversion is own unverified claim. Okay, 35% convert to meetings versus 2.2 to 3% cold calling. Has no third-party data behind it. So basically his numbers are telling you that. Now, again, he is a good salesman, so I'm not going to rule him out on that number, but I would say your percentages increase obviously by sending out a cake. You get their attention right out of the gate. It's the founder pitching a podcast. Real cost per acquired meeting at $100 a cake is not verified. So it's unknown. So you don't know. But still, the concept is good. And that's why this one gets, I'll bring it up right now on the website. It gets a D. Cold calling, cold caking, 120 a month. Okay. Other ideas that Chris has on here, some came back as a C. Most of them came back as a D. The main one that got hit was the cold caking, which, hey, I get it. So realistically from scratch, a beginner is looking at 6 to 12 months. Yeah, that's pretty much the standard. You can't expect to hit this in 45 days. It's just unrealistic. The claimed 1.5 months, 100 is highly misleading. Yeah, 2 to 5 months is 0 sales. Viral event, that's the only thing that got this kid going or this guy going. His video went viral. So then you think about it. If you're doing a campaign for somebody, not only do you got to create a video, you got to hope it goes viral, because just sending out cakes, although you probably will get somebody to call, it's just one of those things. But you think about how much a cake costs. You can send cupcakes. You can send tacos. Heck, I'd love it if somebody sent me tacos to my business trying to get my business. I'd be all over that, besides being full of a bunch of tacos. So the claim 120 a month revenue is presented as achievable quickly, but the video omits the significant upfront capital required to send in cakes. $50 to $70 per cake, as mentioned, from a large order. Then you got to rely on the bakery that you have to hire that you don't even know can do it. That's another thing. He lives in San Francisco, or his business in San Francisco. You got to find a bakery that can deliver those amount of cakes in your time frame. So there's another thing, and you got to think about. You have to rely on somebody else to get that done. So a beginner would need substantial capital enough to send cakes, generate 35% meeting conversion rate, let alone close the deal. Yeah, so you're spending money, you still haven't even got the deal done. Okay. Yeah, the capital risk is high because you're going to spend some money out of the gate to try and get sales that you're not even guaranteed to get. Okay. The method is viable. I mean, I really like the idea, honestly. I mean, that's something, thinking way out of the box. But again, Chris is notorious for giving you inflated time frames and inflated money. He could be making that. We don't know. But I do know that Chris is good at giving you inflated ideas, unrealistic time frames. And that's why another one of Chris's videos is going to come up as a D. Be very cautious when you listen to this guy. I mean, I don't understand. He has 631,000 subscribers. People, be realistic and think about what you're jumping into. Just because this guy says it's good does not mean it's good. You need to do your due diligence. And like always, you can run your own audit on any one of his videos or anything else. You put the URL, you put the script, and run the audit, and that gives you my honest, what I've come over 35 years of being in the business of finance, business to business, collections, consulting, financial. I've seen it all, and when it stinks, it stinks. And this one's another one that stinks. The idea is great. I give credit. I mean, I think that is an awesome idea, but the unrealistic time frame is just not what's going to work. All right, like and subscribe. Look forward to making the next video for you guys. Have a good one.